All right. It says I'm live. Let's hope we got comments up. I think we do. Starting a couple minutes early, just because it might take a few minutes to sync this up. I'm not sure. I'm doing, for the first time, a live stream from an iPad. And I basically got the iPad for my GoPro, and I'll use this to kind of edit videos and stuff like that, download onto that. And plus, I can control the iPad or the GoPro from this iPad. So we got B1B Rockwell American Saddle Tank. How are you? So I can see that. I've shut off all my internet that's out here in the shed. So we're just using this. Hopefully it's not skipping around too much. Anthony Dodge, how are you, buddy? And I started a couple minutes early. I noticed in my last trial that it took a few minutes to kind of sync up. So I wonder if I can. Oh, I can. I can get the chat to actually do the whole side of the screen too. So Joe Raider, welcome back, buddy. Yeah, hello again, bud. And Ron Brights, nice to see you. Get back there. Oh, don't touch that. Jeep or creepers. So every once in a while, you guys are going to see me swipe the screen. So, Stephen Hilvers, hi Sparky and everyone. Weber Wano Railroad, how are you, bud? And John number 2 with Schoolkill River Valley. How are you doing? You guys aren't looking at my nose, that's a good thing. But Steve 87 PSAP, how are you? And the building a Lego Baldwin 062. That'd be really cool, actually. But I got enough money wrapped up in model trains, HO scale. I don't need to start buying Lego. My goodness. So how is the sound, guys? How is the picture? Am I buffering at all? And I haven't started walking around yet either. So right now we're sitting at the computer desk, just kind of vegging out. Got my GoPro Black with remote. Oh my, Weber, you got to show that off with your other camera, buddy. I want to see it. And it's good. Hello there, Sparky, M&M Shortline. How are you? Does it even look like I'm looking at the camera? I don't even know where the camera is. Hold on. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? No, it's not there. It's right. All right, now I know where the camera is. It's over there in the corner. And Digger Evans, School Kill. Everybody saying hi to everybody. That's cool. Still want to know how that balloon is still floating. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Check that out. Still up there. And still up high, too. It hasn't come down. I'm debating if on Saturday, when everybody's still here, because I'm going to put it out in the backyard because it's going to be a birthday party or something. But maybe at the end of it, I'm going to cut the balloon and see how far it'll go. So, and Ralph Greenwood, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you popping in. I feel like I'm way too close to this thing. And Heath, Humanity Junction. The chat is so small on this thing. Boom! Steve Arnold, how are you, bud? Marty M. And has... Oh, wow, this stuff shows up backwards. Does this show up backwards on your screen, too? That is an issue I have not had in, like, a year. So hopefully it doesn't show up backwards. Hi, Human. Hi, Heath. Hi, Ralph. Nope, looks right. That's good. Well, wonder why it does it for me, then. That's kind of stupid. And we got a cab forwards in the Helix. And... you guys aren't going to believe this. I have been home for a couple hours trying to get this all set up. And that cab forward has been running flawlessly. Now, I've had problems doing my test live streams with this thing, so maybe everything's worked out. Nobody's saying I'm buffering or anything, so thank you, B1B Rockwell American Saddle Tank. Somebody must have done something. So, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And I can't see thumbs up or nothing on this thing, so there's got to be a way to do that. I'll maybe at the end of the stream I'll start pushing buttons. There's little icons and stuff down at the bottom. Be kind of cool to see what it is. So, and Martin, how are you, bud? Hello, all people that I forgot to say hello to. Yeah, I'm the same way. 21-6, thank you very much, John. Schoolkill River Valley, M&M, and the cuz must be in here. Vinster. And Vinster's got some action happening down by his place, I'll tell you. I got on Facebook today a message sent to me of a train derailment at Tepe Lake. I think it's Tepe Lake Bridge and the train derailed, took out the bridge. The bridge actually collapsed. The train started on fire, and it kept going over the bridge. And I've seen live footage of it. I've seen YouTube footage of it. Man, they got a mess to clean up, and they had tank cars in it that they didn't even know what was in the tank cars at the time, so I'm not even sure. So, yeah, Tempe Town Lake. So, guys, if you want, look that up right now, even if you want. That's some pretty wild stuff. I can't believe it. A bridge actually collapsed underneath a train. That's something weird. SMT Mainline, how are you, buddy? And I just want to do a big thank you for last week. Some super chats, so I'm going to throw up this last week's super chats, guys. How awesome are you guys? And I had Shannon Tapia with 2 of them because we had Sean McGee here showing you guys how to do some trees last week. So Sean's going to be here on Saturday. Not sure if he's actually going to go back through my live stream of last week and count up how much super chats he's got. Might ask me for them, you never know. And that's all right too, he or no. But Shannon Tapia, we had 2. Weber Model Railroad, thank you very much. Container Man 68, big supporter of my channel. Rick Bailey, and I got a couple mugs here I got to mail off to you, plus a t-shirt that's going to look just like this. Believe it or not, that train just stopped. Hold on, I'm just... hour and a half this train's been running. Hour and a half. As soon as you start the live stream, of course, train's got to come off the track. And it was the cab forward, too. Imagine that. So Rick Bailey, I got a couple of mugs coming your way, buddy, for being a Patreon of mine for a little while. And Chris Mitchell, thanks, buddy. You're awesome. Tom's Trains and Things. And guys, check out, he had a mail call the other day. Pretty cool. He won one of my contests that we do here on the live streams. And, yeah, he kind of screwed that up a little bit. Got to use sharper blades, I think. And Grandpa Rails, thank you very much for last week's Super Chats, bud. And then on Sunday, I'm starting to do a live stream, too. Just running the GoPro on the layout. Doing a few things on the layout. And we had Downtown Trains, BNSF 6951, Weber Model Railroad, and Rich Discoveries. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek. If you guys are N scale, because I really screwed something up. Like, I mean, I ordered something off of Amazon, right? I want to show you guys this, but I don't know what I did with it. Give me a second. All right, I found it. So, I was watching Matt Slade, and he had a really awesome looking church on his layout, and I wanted it. He said he got it off of Amazon, so I checked it out, and I ordered one. And it's HO scale, not quite the church I wanted to get, but look at the detail in this thing. And it's a nice kit, HO scale, Kirby. Can't wait to build that and put it on the layout, but not quite the one I wanted. Now the one I wanted, I ordered, and I got it, but is it starting to screw up, guys? Oh, please say it isn't. But anyway, N scale, guys, we have a contest coming up for you very shortly. And HO, of course, will get something also. But I screwed up ordering the church on Amazon. I didn't look at the size. So you N scale guys, now this contest is, there's going to be some rules with this contest that I'm going to do for HO and N scale. As you guys can see, that's N scale, right? This kit was $106 Canadian. Now, I'm Amazon Prime, so it didn't cost me anything for shipping. $106 for this kit. It's N scale. So guess what? I'm going to have to give it away. 106 bucks though is you guys are going to have to work for that one. So not next week, because I think next week I'm actually going to take the week off again. The following week, so in 2 weeks, we're going to have a contest for a couple kits, HO and N scale, for you guys. Like I said, that one's 106 bucks. I'm going to use my Patreon money to buy another kit in HO scale, or put it in the chat right now, guys. HO scale, guys. Or I can give you a $105 gift certificate for OVR trains. Or I can buy a kit. Let me know in the chat. And if you want, it can be a $105 gift certificate for OVR. Or, like I said, I can buy a kit. And I'll check the replay out and see what you guys really want. That's going to be in 2 weeks. N scale guys are going to win this kit. Like I said, 106 bucks. And that's the kit I actually wanted. I like the two steeples at the front. The back's got a nice one. Just a great design. And this church actually was in St. Thomas, almost on the main line for the Casio line. So, oh well, I didn't get that one. So, but hold on, phone's going nuts. Hopefully nothing's too bad. Sean McGee says you didn't knock on wood, did you? You guys are buffering. I'm buffering. Is the sound going in and out? So that's why I started a couple minutes early. Hopefully the iPad would kind of sync up a little bit. There's Rick Bailey right there. I already said hi to you. Did a nice shout out for you, bud. And said you got a couple mugs coming to you probably in the next week. So, Train Freak, OVR, OVR, OVR. Oh, can't give you that one. That's the pigtails. That's for the big super chats. But we can give you the old orange. And RWC Toyman, how are you, bud? And I missed that one. How come that goes so fast? Well, I see you finally got working on that matter that did the Sparky Gremlins get you. Laugh out loud. Hopefully the Gremlins aren't too bad. So, Railfan Brent, Railfanning, I have a question. Ask away. I'll try to watch the chat for a little bit. And yeah, the chat disappears really quick on this thing for some reason. So, okay. Oh. All right. Railfan Brent, Railfanning said, oh. I don't think that was his question, though. And B374, how are you? And Vinster, nice to see you, bud. John Tanzillo, Dave BNSF N Scale. And Ron Brights said hi to. John 2, I said hi to. What train you running? Well, we'll get to that when I get over there. I'm trying to let this iPad kind of really sink in. So, Nathan Delay, but right now I'm running a cab forward. Number 4100, I believe. Southern Pacific, and a UK train. So, a British train, class 37. So, thank you very much for the super chat. It's awesome. So, guys, that's the contest that's coming up. Like I said, let me know in chat what you guys wanted for HO scale. N scale, guys. It doesn't even look like it's that hard of a kit to build, but that's pretty awesome and pretty expensive. So, like I said, you guys are going to have to work for that one in a couple weeks. That's definitely going to be one of those live chats that I say there's got to be 100 people in the chat for sure. So that's just a lot of coin right there for one prize. So, and RWC Toyman, hello everyone. Okay, I'm done. I said hi to everyone. Yeah, I get that. Joe Rader still saying hi. Jerry, nice to see you. And Mavis, Digger Evans, Matthew, PDRR Engineer, how are you? Sean McGee, K Flan the Rail Fan, how are you? And I have one more message up here. I should probably check it. Is your live stream working because nothing here? Well, I hope so. And Brian Fergie Ferguson, just to see you in another wig. Well, for that one, I'll give you a couple of ponytails anyway. You better still be going. You're not. Ah, hold on. Why did I do that again? You guys can't see if the chair's in the way. What are you doing? Uh-oh. See, I told you guys, that thing's been running flawlessly, and this time both sets of drivers were off the track. So hopefully it keeps going. Brian, thank you very much for the super chat. Turn the hair around so, oh, look at that. I got one little, woohoo, pigtail thing. Not working here. Well, James, look, for my name. I think that's all I had there. All right. And Ralph Greenwood, thank you very much, buddy. Let's see what else I can give you here. Now, I wonder what a judge would look like with one of these on. Why not? Gotta try it once. Oh, my head might be too fat for this. Maybe. Or I'm gonna tie the wig into it, one of the two. Are you still going? You silly thing. Thank you, Ralph. Very cool. Dwayne's Fork and Spoon, how are you, bud? And working good here, but didn't get notice. All right, well, and the Train Freak popping in. Georgia Sunbelt, how are you, Anthony? And M&M Shortline, hey, cool, buddy. And SMT Mainline saying America. Yeah. Saying hi to the cuz. And I think I got a hat. Used to have a hat. Judge with a hat on, why not? So tonight's live stream, guys, I want to talk about Benchwork. I'm going to walk around my layout, show the Benchwork that I did, talk about some of it, show some of the stuff that I want to improve on for sure. That Helix right there, I definitely think I have to improve on that one. I'll tell you some of the mistakes I made with it, and some of the, basically, we'll all talk through the chat. And any mistakes anybody else makes also during their building of a layout or whatever, Benchwork. Whew, that one gets hot real fast. Whew, wow. That one's actually making me sweat. But it's just to kind of help out, even if you're a novice model railroader building Benchwork and stuff, you can still make mistakes. So it'd be nice to get through it. And like I said, I'll show you some of the mistakes I've made, talk about some of the mistakes you guys have made, and just go from there. So we're gonna try to start walking around with this iPad, see where it goes. Why is there a glare? There is a window right here that Rick Bailey wants the glasses. Well, you're lucky, buddy. I just happened to find those down on the bottom. There you go, Rick. So like I said, guys, we're gonna start walking around. Hopefully it doesn't buffer too much, and I guess you guys get a good tour of my shed this way too. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I kind of like that aspect. I can flip the camera around and you guys can see what I see. 3 levels of Benchwork. As you can see, underneath my layout is a mess. But kind of got to be that way for right now. I save all my boxes just so I can mail some stuff out to you guys. And Rick, get the old close-up of the glasses, buddy. I love trains. Got to thank Vinny for sending these glasses down to me. They're from Arizona, so that was kind of cool. So, like I said, I want to talk about the Benchwork. I'm going to start over here at the first part. Roy Smith, how are you, bud? It is the same name, just stuck. Uh-oh, who's stuck? And Love It Dude. Yeah, they are kind of cool. So, oh, train. Whoop, missed it. Hopefully I don't make you guys sick flying you guys around too much. But so when I started my Benchwork, this was the first piece I did. It is a 4x8 sheet of plywood. Right there. And you can see where the plywood kind of changes colors. Kind of, sort of. Right there. 4x8 sheet. That was my first piece I did. Now underneath is all 2x4 building material. You guys can kind of see that under there. Trust me. They're all 2x4s. Now the reason why I went with 2x4s to do my layout is just, it's a more rigid wood, I find, and there's more selection. When you go to the hardware store, it's nice to pick up your wood, look down at it, make sure it's all straight and everything else. And 2x4s I just find the easiest thing to look through. You get into 1x3s and so on and so forth. It's all good, but I find it warps a lot. Now, I might even show you guys if I still got it. No, I don't. I threw it out already. I had a 2x2 underneath my layout that curved so bad, I could have used it for a hockey stick. I know you Americans might not know what hockey is, or some of you other people out there, but anyway, look it up. So this is a very basic design. Like I said, 2x4s underneath it. Threw the sheet of plywood on top. And it's only a 1/2 inch plywood. But because I built the under structure, I think it's got about 4, well, we can probably see them up front. We got one here, and we got one there, and we got one there, and we got the end. So I put 2 cross braces in it. I guess that's not very much, but I thought it was sturdy enough for 1/2 inch plywood. Now, are you guys using 2x4s underneath or any other kind of wood? And something else I found out about wood, and I didn't know it before because I'm an electrician, I'm not a carpenter by any means, is there's different grades or quality of wood. So when you go to the hardware store and you just ask for plywood, they give you this cheap crap. Alright, who came off the tracks that time? How did they come off the tracks this time? Maybe you guys will have to look for me. Is he on the tracks? I don't know. Hold on, guys. I gotta go check something out here. This one's on the tracks. We know that. Everybody's still on the tracks there. I don't know what that was all about. Obviously, it's off the track, so. Now, why's it got to come off when it's on the top level? Go figure. Top level and it comes off. I really want to check the replay later, and like I said, guys, a lot of you using 2x4s to do your bench work, or are you doing something different? Come here. I should probably really shut this thing off. There we go. You guys know only on a live stream you get something like this. Of course, it's got to be on a curve too, right? Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, see if that works. Alright, how are we doing? Only on live stream you can get something like that. And my last little test live, really? You're still off the track? You're kidding, right? It's just, look at this thing. Oh, sure, now it's movie star, so it's gonna get going. Hey, Jack, it's pretty slow, bud. So, and Peter LL, I use 3/4 birch face plywood for all my layout. And that's what I'm kind of thinking too. Now, if we go over here, I'll follow my layout around. This was the second piece I did. Again, 2x4 and 1/2 inch, but this piece of plywood here is a little different quality, different manufacturer. Did that next piece, same thing, but I've moved down to a 1 or a 2x3 on this one. Would you just get going, you silly thing? And we kept that kind of design up for the rest of it with the 2x3s. But when I get over here, I start using a little bit thicker plywood. And I find that a lot better. The 1/2 inch is okay if you're bracing it a lot, but I've run into a bit of a problem. And you guys are saying hi to everybody still. Government Model Railroad, Gabrielle. So one of the other reasons why I was using 1/2 inch is just for the flexibility of it. So I come into my Helix over here, and we actually should have started a level up, I think, because there's quite the slope to that. So I'll back up and you guys can actually see the slope. If I hold you still. And that's all done again. But this is the second level is done with 1x3s. We've tried to make it a little bit lighter. And the bracing underneath that I used is 19 inch just for the support. Now, how many of you guys are actually doing multi-level layouts? So I know M. Peter LL does single level, multi-level. This thing's gonna drive me nuts. Come on, you show us. Where are you? I know you're up there. Where'd the train go? Oh, I got the camera going the wrong way and I'm showing behind my head. Yeah, welcome to live streaming. There we go. Now he's going. Oh, yeah, every week I keep saying, I'm the new guy. So, the quality of the wood went up with this second level. Oh my God, get the camera right, you ding-a-ling. So finished grade is what we used for the outside of this stuff. And then the rough stuff we used on the underside of it. So this is just framing wood on the inside and finished wood on the outside. Now the finished wood does stay a lot better. It doesn't warp or anything else. One thing I would suggest though is when you're building a layout, paint it. Paint the wood at least at one side, the plywood for sure. Now, take a look at my third level. I know I haven't been looking at the chat too much. Again, I'm using 1/2 inch. It's over here, and it's just for the flexibility of it. Third level, 9 inch bracing underneath it. That's it. It's a 12 inch deck up there. But 1/2 inch I didn't think was thick enough, so I ended up doubling it up. Doubling it up worked really well. It's not warping at all. So this side's holding up really, really good. Then I get over to here and I swap down to 1/2 inch ply, but it's only single level, like single plywood. Now look what starts to happen. We get over here to this joint and get the camera actually circled on it. And we start getting a little bit of warpage at the ends. It's starting to fluctuate. So I gotta find a way to brace that now. So I'm thinking I should have used at least a 3/4 inch plywood at the top and more of an industrial grade. Doesn't have to be finished, but you can get an industrial grade plywood, which actually has a coating on the outside of it to keep it from collecting moisture. And then when I get into my roundy round thing, I go back to 3/4 inch plywood. And this stuff is really sturdy. It's not going to warp at all. So when you guys are starting your layout and you're thinking about doing it all, tip just up so you can see up my nose and try to get rid of that stupid light. Nope. Nope. Yep. Never put a layout on particle board. No, don't do that. That'll collect moisture from humidity and everything and just warp all the crap. Another thing I found out today, what's that other kind of wood that people are using? It's like a pressure board type thing. But I found out when that stuff gets wet, Jerry might be able to help me out with that. And it gets wet, it actually gives off a toxic gas. And I know a couple people have been using it. So Homosode or something like that. I use OBS. MDF, that's what it was, John. MDF if it gets wet. I heard OSB. That might have been it. Oh man, now I can't even remember what it was. But whatever this wood was, when it gets wet, it just goes to crap and then gives off this toxic gas too. So hopefully nobody's using that. I do know one of the Rons is using it for his layout. He just started his layout again. He moved. MDF can also get very brittle. OBS sterling board. MDF glue is toxic. That might be it. Train freak. I see another layout on the mess system. I wish this chat would actually stay up long enough for me to read it. Of course, I could always do that too. My phone keeps kicking me off the chat. Oh, don't do that. Randall? See, this stupid thing's working fine now. Look at this. It is a nice looking locomotive for sure. Three-eighths plywood and 1x3s. That's Anthony Dodge. NSFs, let me know. 6424. Nobody likes my live stream. Don't blame me, actually. Just, like I said, it's the first time using this iPad. I wanted it just for tonight, just so I could walk around the layout and show you guys this kind of stuff. And plywood and solid wood only. So, like I said, I'm a big fan of the 2x4s just for the straightness of them. And for plywood, I would definitely go a lot thicker. I put you guys up there, you can't even see me anymore. It's got to be a good spot on my layout. Holding you guys like this is going to be like, whoa. I wonder if I can stick you up like that. I can see my head. Ugh, the magnet on this thing is nasty. How do you get that off there? Wow. Well, now it's going to fall forward. You watch. Anyway, so 1/2-inch plywood, I'm thinking is a little too thin to do a layout with. Unless you're basically climate controlled. I just don't like that view at all. Bang! Now you're seeing my gut. This is fun. Come on, there you go. These glasses might be good for something. There, put them underneath the thing. You look up now. And Jerry, MDO, medium density something. What was that? Medium density overlay. Depends on the grade of 2x4. And that's another thing, guys, when you're first starting your layout or going to expand your layout and stuff like that, go for a better grade of wood. I just went for construction material, building this layout, thinking that that was okay. Like I said, I'm an electrician. I'm not a carpenter by any means. Didn't know the difference. So once I got it all built and everything else, I'm starting to find the little mishaps, I guess is the best way to put it. 2x4s and the 1/2-inch stuff I'm not running into any problems with, but the third level back there, only 1/2-inch plywood sitting on those brackets, and all the ends are starting to do the little buckle thing, so I got to find a way to brace those. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up taking them down and using the 3/4, more of an industrial grade plywood. And Jerry, the F is MDF. Okay. Amy is good at woodworking, Sparky. Yes, she is. Very good at it, actually. But I don't think she'd want to come out here and actually build a layout for me. Norman Rowe, how are you? Sparky, you can get an adapter for a tripod for your iPad. Huh. I might have to look into that, too. You did not ask me about wood, Dave. I know. You helped me build the shed, but I didn't want to bug you too much anymore. So, and like I said, I kind of thought, you know what? Building Benchwork, how hard can it be? You throw some 2x4s together, throw some plywood on top of it, put a couple legs under it, and you're good to go. You find out later on, that's just not the aspect of it at all. There's so many things that you got to look for. Now, out here is not climate controlled yet. I've just got a portable air conditioner, and I can show you guys that right now. And it's only an 8,000 BTU, so it's not even big enough to do my whole shed. And I don't leave that thing on all the time either. So, but it does cool it down eventually. And for heat in this place, well, that's the only thing I've been using for heat. A 30-watt heater. Now that does an amazing job. I do have foam spray foam for my walls, so that wasn't too bad. But climate controlled, this building is not as of yet. So, the one thing I really want to start showing you guys, and if people want to start going multiple levels, is a Helix. Now I know a lot of guys think, okay, you got 35 feet here, from here all the way down there. So if you wanted to, you could run a 2% grade all the way around, but I'd have to go up almost 3 feet to get above my windows. Well, maybe it's only 2 feet. Yeah, it's 2 feet. Because I wanted to get above my windows for that. So 2 feet at 2%, you guys can do the math because I'm not gonna, but I bet you that would have to go around the whole thing, and then it would have been in front of the windows again anyway. So defeated my purpose. So I built me a Helix. Now Peter helped me with the Helix, helped me a lot. Great job. I think we did great. We went out and bought I bought Amy a router for Christmas, and then we ended up using it. But the Helix, for the most part, is holding up. Now again, 1/2-inch plywood, just construction grade. Now that's one problem I'm finding right off the bat. Maybe if we follow this train a little bit, we're already a little bit too low, but you can see it dips every once in a while. So I've had to put extra supports in it. Supports are easy. 1x3s, cut them all at 4 inches, and once you get the initial incline done, you're just doing 4 inches all the way around. But to get there, you got to cut them in half, and half again. 1/2-inch plywood though. Look at that front wheels right off there. That little bugger. So I'm going to have to watch that when it gets over here, or it's going to derail off the switch again. Hold on. Get on there. There we go. Yeah, that was actually a nice shot. So if you're building a Helix, and I know a few people are going to, there's quite a few people building a shed now that is quite large. And see if I can get you guys up a little bit higher. Come on. 1/2-inch plywood, I would say, don't use. It's just not enough rigidity in it. You guys are on an angle. That kind of looks weird. But it's too flexible. And again, not climate controlled out here. So the moisture gets into that wood really quickly and warps it. And you guys can see how much bracing I have in there. And it still tends to warp in between some of those sections. So you get little dips in it and little push-ups in it and stuff like that. I cannot run an auto rack train through my Helix for the simple fact there's too many dips in it, and the rail of those dips, they're so long they end up uncoupling and then they fly backwards. My Home Depot does not have a lumber department. Well, you gotta go somewhere else then, Heath. So I would really suggest, and I would love you guys, M. Peter LL, you're in here too, building a Helix, what kind of wood would you use for it? 1/2-inch construction grade, definitely a no-no. Don't use it. Upgrade, spend the money on it, guys, because I'm telling you right now, doing it this way, I'm going to end up tearing this whole thing apart. I know I am. I'm just not happy with it at all. And I'm going to end up spending the money again, twice. And it's going to be a lot more for better wood, for sure. So, Train Freak's thinking 3/4, and that's what I'm thinking too. Use 3/4 construction grade in here. How does anybody heard the bound grow? I can't read that one. The key is the number of plies, and that's what I would think too, Peter. The more plies, the better. 3-ply is no good at all. And I can get you guys closer to look at that. And that is definitely 3-ply plywood. And look how dense that middle layer is on that plywood. That's just waiting to suck up moisture for sure. So don't be like me and build cheap, thinking you're doing a good job. Now, the 1x3s I think are okay. Use enough of those. And Jack needs to be 3/4 plywood for the Helix. Steel rods like Vinny. I don't think you need the steel rods though, Jack. I think you can still go with the wood. I'd also make mine a little bit thicker just because I have that Chernobyl car. And if I made that an inch thicker, like wider there on the left-hand side, I could get that Chernobyl car around there pretty good. So that's all I need is an extra inch. Now, another problem I have found with my Helix is the track work. I have glued my track down for the most part. Up over here, all this track over here is glued. And the cork is glued. And when I started doing the Helix, we'd do 3 sections of the Helix. And we would glue the cork bed down. And then I would glue the track down. Now, you know the problem I found with that is you can't fix the track afterwards. Now, even right here, maybe I can get you guys right here. You can see how the track started to kind of bow a little bit. So we've actually had to put a piece of cardboard underneath it to get it braced up a bit. But again, it was glued. So I had a hell of a time getting that fixed. Now, maybe even moving this way, you guys can see right in here. Just look at the track work and the wood and everything. I'll just kind of swing these around. See how that kind of jumps up and down a little bit? That's really bad on auto racks. So thicker wood, better wood. These trains seem to like it, but the other problem I got is 4-axle locomotives will not do this Helix whatsoever. They come off all the time. So thicker wood, wider wood, and gluing the track. I am going to say to all you guys, it takes a little bit of time to get the little finger drill out, drill all your ties out, put in track nails. I started doing that when I got up here. Where's my hand? There it is. So the last 4 levels, basically, I nailed those all down. And when I've had a problem with the track, maybe it kinked a little bit or something, I just pulled up a couple track nails, moved the track around a little bit, and nailed it back down. Yes, it's a pain in the ass to nail track down in a Helix. CDP knows all about that too. But I am going to tell you guys, nail it down for sure. Don't glue it. Gluing's problems. So anybody else out there, have you done a Helix? I know, Rick Daly, you've got a Helix. Roy Smith, you've got a Helix. We're going to go back over to the desk so I can set you guys down. I can have a drink. Woo-hoo. I know it's a little in-depth of a conversation, but it's the mistakes I've made with my layout. And I know a few guys are just starting out. Some guys are expanding. Some guys want to do 2 levels. Like I said, there is a few people out there starting to build sheds or buy sheds that are 35 feet by 15. You get a shed that size, you're going to want multiple levels. And personally, I would suggest putting windows in them just for the resale value of your shed. Next person that buys your house might not want a model railroad, so they'll rip this out and put something else in. You're going to want windows. So where did we go? There you are. Do you know what double Omniville would be? No. And I'd have to read that again. So there are lots of nuts in here. Oh, well, I hope you guys are dealing with them. Nancy, how are you? So the moral of the Sparky's conversation, cheap, and it only shows part of your conversation, or part of your chat too. But don't be cheap. Do it right the first time, especially with your layout, guys. Benchwork and stuff like that. Spend the extra money. Get the good wood to do it. Get rid of this construction grade wood. And I know a lot of people do it that way. They go out, 2x4 construction grade. Yeah, that's all I need. 2x4s, yes, that is probably all you need. But when it gets to, yep, that's still going around. Good. You guys can't see it because of the ladder's in the way. So put the ladder down, stupid. Now watch, I'll end up tripping over that ladder later when this is all over. But yeah, don't cheap out, guys. Buy the good wood, buy the good plywood, get it done right. If you're doing a Helix, metal rods could work. Like I said, I don't see any problem with doing that stupid light. I hate those little glare lights like that. But anyway, I don't see any problem doing with the wood the way I've got it. If you cut them all on a saw with a little template type thing, they're all 4 inches, perfect around. So that part wasn't a problem for me getting the spacing. And I've got an extra almost ½ inch in between a double stack and the top. Frank Meir, how are you? If you laminate the sides of the Helix, it would solve the Helix, prevent trains crashing to the floor. Frank, I haven't had a train crash to the floor off the Helix yet. So, and knock on wood for that one, bud. No, the whole thing that I'm having issues with my Helix is just warping. And because it's a cheap ½ inch plywood, even with all the bracing I have in there, I still get the whoop, 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 whoop. So, hi Daniel, how are you? And hey Train Freak, update on my Kato units GP9. Ooh, self-promotion. James, you're bad. So that basically, guys, that's what I wanted to do my live stream on tonight, was just don't cheap out. When it comes to building your layout, building a Helix, bench work, expanding, or even doing it for the first time, buy the good wood, get it done right. And I would suggest, and you guys can argue with me if you want, and that's what the chat's all about. When you put your plywood down, paint it. I would think even painting both sides, even before you put the plywood down, would be the smart way to do it. It just seals the wood more. You're not going to get that moisture. Paint it brown or green or black, something that way, so it kind of looks a little natural once you start doing your ground foam and stuff like that. But paint it. Seal it up. You're not going to get as much warping that way. But I think going a thicker wood would be better. Question, Vinny, what is how close to braces should be? So there you go, Vinny. You can start answering all those questions. And like I said, my Helix, I'm good with it right now. A lot of my good trains do run on it. Smaller axles, they don't like it. There's a couple spots I'm going to have to rip up that I'm going to have problems because, yep, it's still going. Just for the simple fact that I glued the track. Don't glue your track down. If you're doing main lines and stuff like that and it's all flat, like all this is over here, and you got long pieces of bench work and stuff like that, go ahead and glue your track down. That's fine. You're not going to have a problem. But you get into gluing track down in the Helix, and now you got to try to get water in there. And of course, water is going to try to run downhill, stupid. And trust me, I'm calling myself stupid on that one because you pour water on it and it goes down. It follows the track, right? But try to get that track up later. And try to get a roto zip in there to cut the track. And then try to put a new piece in there properly. And I just started tacking it down with nails. So, track nails for sure. Michael McCarville, how are you? Will you add any grade changes on your flat areas? I'm thinking I'm going to. Like I said, that's just the main line I've got running now because I have to have trains running. It's just the whole part of being a model railroader. I have to have the trains running. So as they're running, I'll start changing grades, adding switches, yards, scenery, stuff like that. But like I said, trains got to keep going. So PDR engineer. If you seal the plywood top side with paint, scenery will soak up the moisture and the bottom side will and warp. And that's what I'm kind of thinking. Like, if you're going to paint it all. So make sure the tallest car can go through like auto racks. Double stacks are actually a little bit higher, Jack. But yeah, for sure. When you're doing a Helix and stuff, do it in sections, like 3/4 of the way around. Do your cork, do your track, then continue on when all that's, well, if you're nailing it down, you can just keep going. Always test, always run a train through it. Always run your highest cars and look for at least ½ an inch clearance on that, guys, because I went out and bought 2 cranes and I put those crane arms up just a little bit higher, they're going to hit it. That's not good. So You're still going? You're still going. You're up there. That's good. Didn't. See, I'm not paying attention to that train now, and it's working fine. Jeepers, creepers, gremlins, my butt. These trains just got attitude, that's all it is. So we're at 750, guys. I got a couple buttons at the bottom of this iPad. I'm going to start pushing them. And I have no idea what they're going to do. So, bear with me if I do lose the chat. Oops. It's been a great chat. I just wanted to share the information that I've learned building my layout so far with you guys. Like I said, some of you are novice model railroaders that have been building this stuff for years. You already knew this stuff. Some of you are just beginning, and some of us just, at this point in time in life, you don't have a lot of money, so you buy the cheap stuff. Just don't buy cheap. Buy the good stuff, do it right. So, thanks, Ralph, for putting that up there. Awesome, buddy. And yeah, that PayPal, it's almost empty. So, thumbs up, guys. Only 50%, 7134. And awesome layout and great stream. I can give you guys a bit of a tour, I guess. But for right now, I want to push. This is a little chat box button at the bottom of the screen. What's it do? Doink. Chat viewing options. Talk chat, live chat, super chat. Really? I can just watch super chats? No kidding. If I hit that, what happens? Oh, Train Freak. Thank you very much, buddy. You want OVR, OVR, OVR. Brian Ferguson, good day. Ralph Greenwood, thank you for the super chat. We had Eminem Shortline tonight and Rick Bailey asking for the glasses. That's kind of cool, guys. I can just bring up super chats. Hide all chat messages. Well, that would be kind of stupid. Live chat. There you guys are. My garage door just went up, Sparky. Oh, that must mean the wife's home. All right, so now I got a little icon over here. It looks like a pencil with little starburst off it or something. I'm gonna try that. What's that do? Oh, hey, did that just change this for you guys? Oh wow, that's freaky. Am I purple and blue and green and oh really? Hey, this could be a lot of oh, and it that's really freaky. Now you move the camera around and it like dubs me a bit. What else does this thing do? Pop is orange. Yeah, I don't like that one too much. Yeah, different colors. Yeah, let's play with it a little bit. You guys can... hey, you guys know any contests going on right now? Put them in the live chat. And, well, of course it's live chat. But throw them up in the chat, guys. Any contests you know. Let me know how many followers you guys got following your channel. Any videos you guys got coming. Wow, late night at Sparky. Really? I didn't think it was too late. I'm not late, am I? 7:53. We're doing all right. No, good. But promote your channels, guys. It's a good time. I'm going to be screwing around here with these buttons. I want to see what they do. Sparky, this isn't disco. It's not the 70s. Oh, this one says dream. What's that do? That doesn't really do anything. That's kind of silly. This one says bubbles. Oh, look at that. And it says bubbles because there's bubbles on it. Dawn. Don't like that one. Noor. That would be black and white. And we got slate. Glow. I don't see how that says it's a glow. Why is that glowing? It's not glowing. It doesn't look like it's glowing. Sparky's sending us on a trip to the old times. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Rick Bailey's got 219 subs. This one says crush. Why? Why crush? Crush. I don't know. Pop. Nope. Blush. Nope. I don't like these ones. I want to go the other way. Sketch. Oh, this one's kind of weird. Hey, I wonder what trains look like on this. Oh, I have to turn it around first. Oh. JP Videos, how are you? Oh, what's that? Oh, that's even worse. That's all right. That button again, does it go away? No, it stayed. Oh, no. Where's normal? There's got to be normal on here. But I want to see sketch with the train. Where's the train? Here comes the train. All right. This should be kind of cool. Watch, I'm going to trip over that ladder. You watch, guys. All right, ready? I'm going to do sketch. Oh, that's kind of cool. Ah. Well, ain't that just the funkiest? Again, where's normal? Hey, there's normal. All right. Wow, that looked kind of cool. That looks wicked. Yeah, where's the other train? There it is. Let's find it. I'm having fun now. All right, we're gonna find the other train. Ready? Sketch. Where is he? Oh, that's cool. And you can still tell that's a class 37, that's for sure. Look at the Phoenix on the side of that. You can still see it and everything. Awesome. Oh, I want to see that train now. This is just funky. Can you draw pretty good, Sparky? Thanks, Randy. Love the sketch. Yeah, that's wild. I might have to do this again with this little iPad thing. We got black and white. I like black and white when it comes to steamers. That's pretty cool. Oh, double header. Alright guys, I guess I played around enough with that. But hey, that was kind of neat. Wouldn't mind doing that a few more times. I guess we'll just have to play with that every time I use the iPad. Now, let me know in the chat, guys, what you guys thought of the iPad live stream. I know there's not a lot of shoutouts and stuff, not a lot of buttons I can click or anything. Well, hey, I got the sketch, so that's kind of cool. So, but I enjoyed it, using it, stuff like that. It is a little weird to hold on it. Probably give you guys a bit of a shaky cam for a lot of that, and it took a bit for me to get used to the cameras too, because I thought you guys were looking that way, you were looking this way, and then I'm showing above my head and there's no train. That was kind of weird. So, but that's all I got for you guys tonight. Hopefully somebody out there learned something. At least one of you has learned something. Don't go cheap, don't buy half-inch, and don't get construction grade half-inch plywood. It works a lot. And if you're gonna get plywood and stuff, paint it, seal it up. Works a lot better that way. So, but check your messages after the stream. Was that to me, Vinny? And Dave BNSFN Scale saying goodnight to all. Norman Rowe, good night, Sparky. Bye all. Good night, buddy. Thanks for popping in. And Sean McGee saying good night to Norman. K Flan, the rail fan. When's the next time you're going live, buddy? K Flan. Because I haven't seen you for a couple weeks now. Mind you, I've been working so much. And like I said, next week I'm going to take off, guys, more than likely, for Wednesday night, just because I'm not working this weekend coming up, and not going to be working the weekend afterwards. So I'm just going to chill, relax, not do nothing except run trains. So, New Haven Rails, what kind of wood were you using on your layout? MDF or something like that? I just want to know. Kind of talked about wood and stuff during the stream, and I think it's the kind of wood you use that if you get it wet gives off a toxic gas. So just letting you know that. ATSF Venture Spur N Scale, nice to see you in here, Tom. Enjoy your time off. Thank you, bud. And I do have my barbecue this weekend. I'm pretty sure everybody, or a few people, will live stream that. I know I will be. Probably use this thing. Working out pretty good. I got RWC Toyman popping in, so he'll probably do a live stream for a bit too. Just if you guys are coming for the barbecue, keep in mind social distancing, 6 feet apart, so you're going to have to yell at me, I'm half deaf. And we're not going to be doing the OVR trains trip, so we'll be staying here, checking out the layout, running some trains, having a good time, but let's keep in mind that social distancing stuff and all that other great new normal things that we have to do. Yes, Jerry, no hugging. Get too close to me, you gotta wear a mask. So, and I'm pretty sure we're all gonna be all right. So, but still. All right, guys, that's it. I'm off to work, and I'm off to inside the house now, guys. Clean this up a little bit, shut off the trains. Not much for me to clean up. Just gonna make sure I put that ladder away because I'll go for a dive. I know it. Oh, speaking of dive, you guys see that? That's for me falling off the ladder on the weekend there. That's quite the bruise. And then I got one down there too. You guys can't really see it too much. Scuffed up pretty good. I won't show you guys my leg. That's really banged up. But yeah. So if you got a ladder like that one, open it up all the way. Don't just lean it up against the wall and climb up it. It's going to fall down. So Steve 87 PSAP and away over the closet closed border. Yeah, that would be nice, but not yet. I hope the border better be open next May. I'm telling you, I got to get out, do some trips. I want to do my YouTube meet and greet, Strasbourg. So, refresher on working from heights. Yeah, no kidding, Sean. Thanks a lot, buddy. Night, Sparky. Good night, Lance. You have a good one. All right, guys, that's it for me. Pretty sure all I got to do is hit this X. 53 people watching, 40 thumbs up. I just noticed that's at the top of the screen. That's kind of cool. So, have a good one, guys. We'll talk to you later on. And we will see you tomorrow night, Hot Rod Rodney, 25. And tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, we got Sean McGee. No we don't. Oh boy. We got Michael McCarville coming on tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, guys. Check him out. Fantastic modeler. Does some pretty cool things. So, check him out. Don't check out Sean McGee. He probably still doesn't have a video up since last week. So, throw you under the bus, buddy. All right. Till later, guys. Bye for now. Oh, that one's just weird. I don't like that one at all. There's Michael McCarville right there, guys. Check out his channel. Check out his live stream tonight. That one is really cool. I like watching the trains with that one, though. So, doing, ding. I don't like that one. Trying to see if I can get rid of that glare from the lights. I'm not sure I like bubbles. There's only one with bubbles, though. Why wouldn't there be fireworks and things like that? Nor, slate, glow, crush. I don't get the crush one. Pop. Yeah, whatever. Blush. Beam. Normal. Hey, we all think we're normal. Explosions. Yeah, that would be awesome too, Sean. All right, guys. There's another button down here. Share. Save highlight. I wonder what that is. Mute microphone. Oh, don't do that. I have a hard enough time with my audio. Push that button, I'd be screwed. All right, guys. Good night. Have a good one. And talk to you later on. Bye for now. Thumb up, guys.